in this example, we're going to take a portion of the curve y equals x cubed, and we're going to rotate it around the y-axis. Now, there are a number of things to be aware of. When we are rotating around the y-axis, we don't have a function of x, we have a function of y. We have been given y equals x cubed, so as part of our solution process, we're going to have to get x in terms of y. The other thing you can note we've been given is we've been given the terminals x equals 1 and x equals 2. They're in terms of x. Because we're rotating around the y-axis, we need to find their corresponding y values and use them as our terminals. So we have volume equals pi from. First thing I need to do is look at my terminals. I know x is equal to 1, which tells me y is equal to 1 cubed, which is 1, which gives me the point 1, 1, which is marked on the diagram. The second value for my terminals is x equals 2. So that means y is equal to 2 cubed, which is 8, the point 2, 8. That is also marked on my graph. So my terminals now, in terms of y, are 1 and 8. We also have y equals x cubed, y in terms of x. So getting x in terms of y, that means x is equal to y to the 1/3. So we have y to the 1/3 squared dy. That gives me pi times the integral from 1 to 8 of y to the power of 2/3 dy. Now we're ready to anti-differentiate. Pi, square brackets because we're anti-differentiating. The antiderivative of y to the power of 2/3 is 3/5 y to the 5/3 between 1 and 8. So we're now ready to substitute in our values for y. We have pi times 3/5 times 8 to the 5/3 minus 3/5 times 1 to the 5/3. So we have the pi 3/5. Now I'm doing this manually. 8 is 2 to the power of 3. So we have 2 cubed to the 5 on 3 minus 3/5 times 1 to the power of 5/3. 1 raised to any power is 1, so 3/5 times 1 is 3/5. That gives me pi 3/5 times. Now we've got 2/3 to the 5 on 3, which will give me 2 to the power of 5 minus 3/5. Taking out the 3/5 as a common factor, I have 3/5 pi times 2 to the power of 5 is 32 minus 1. 32 minus 1 is 31. 3 times 31 is 93. So we have 93 pi on 5. Remember, it is a volume, so it is cubic units. If you have a look at my calculator screen, you can see we've put in pi times the integral from 1 to 8 of y to the power of 2/3 dy and you can see the answer given, 93 pi on 5, which matched our answer done manually.